we've been preparing for a live crossing to Estcourt. That's where we believe the former President Jacob Zuma is being taken to a correctional center there. Aviwe Mtila is joining us live. Aviwe, what's happening? You know, we're all waiting for that convoy to make its way somewhere. We're hearing it's going to be there.
Yes, everyone is waiting for that convoy, Shahan. Even the police outside the Estcourt Correctional Services here, waiting in anticipation together with the Correctional Services officials. This is just one of the spots that is heavily guarded just around the fairly new prison that was only opened in 2019. Understand it takes in 512 prisoners, and we're expecting the former president to be making his way soon, anytime. I can see lights further down there, but I can tell you even further on the other side of the road, there's a heavy police presence there of about 8 police vehicles, some of them unmarked and heavily armed. But we see now there's a motorcade. I'm guessing it's making its way in. We're going to try to get a bit closer there. I'm going to ask my colleague Estcourt Correctional just to even try to go handheld as we try to bring you those visuals closer, because there seems to be some movement going in towards the prison entrance now, which has been quite heavily guarded itself. You remember Lorenzo Tema, the police ministry spokesperson, in fact confirming that the former president is in police custody at the moment. But we were expecting him to then be escorted to the Estcourt Correctional Services. Even in meeting some of the police vans along the way, they did confirm that, in fact, he'll be making his way here. And even the police officials we spoke to on the entrance further down did confirm that. We're going to try to get a bit closer with my colleague Estcourt Correctional there to get you a better picture of what's happening. They're a bit bright, those lights there, but it's a convoy making its way in this very moment. We can assume that that convoy should be carrying the former president, Jacob Zuma, as we expected the deadline to come to an end at midnight for him, given that constitutional court judgment last week. It looks like that convoy is still making its way inside Estcourt prison this very moment, assuming it's carrying the former president, as we do understand, even from that media communique from Lorenzo Tema, the spokesperson of the police ministry, suggesting that he was in police custody there in preparation then to be moved to the Estcourt Correctional Service. Fairly new correctional service, I might add, but in front of us, of course, it is heavily guarded there. You can see the policemen with those shotguns in hand, even the correctional services officials with the shotgun in hand. I'm not sure if my colleague can go handheld as we try to get closer to the facility itself. You see the cars making their way in towards the fence area, which we are in at the moment, making their way in here. It looks like the convoy is those black SUVs. I'm trying to look for that presidential coat of arms on the side there, just to confirm maybe if he's escorted. Yes, it has those presidential coat of arms on the side, which is one of the other assurances that the person in there is the former president, Jacob Zuma. It has that coat of arms confirming that that's most likely, almost certain at this stage, that the former president has been sent inside the Estcourt Correctional Service at this very moment. The convoy that you're seeing going inside there is the former president Jacob Zuma at this stage. You see the heavy police presence even inside as the president has been ushered in to serve what we understand is his 15-month prison sentence. But of course, there are those issues that are playing out in court. For example, we're expecting the High Court in Pietermaritzburg just on Friday to determine whether the president could be out, given that he has that pending matter still at the highest court in the land, the Constitutional Court, to rescind his particular matter. And we could possibly see, given the outcome of that, the release of him soon enough. But at this moment, we just saw that convoy with that presidential coat of arms confirming that it is, in fact, former President Jacob Zuma. We're even seeing another police van joining in on this side here, but we do see heavy police presence. And this is just one side, Shahan, that has that heavy police presence. Even on the other side, on the front side, not far from where we are at this moment, some 200 meters, there's even a heavier police presence there on the entrance side. They were trying to even keep it on a hush in terms of the police. Behind us as well, there are police vehicles just guarding the Estcourt Correctional Services, as we saw that convoy go in moments ago, carrying the former President Jacob Zuma, as it was communicated by the South African Police Service, confirming earlier on that they had stuck to the Constitutional Court judgment and the President was in their custody. But now we just saw that change with the former President, I beg your pardon, being at the fairly newly built Estcourt Correctional Services, you understand, opened in 2019, carries a capacity of 512 inmates, and the former President at this stage, Shahan, almost certain that he is one of the inmates that will be sleeping here this morning.